Hello. Good evening. Welcome to the end of another weekend and our chill or our wind down stream here. I've got my Keep Music Live shirt on tonight. Or Keep Music Live Washington, organization that is working to keep our venues funded, as obviously they've been without work for the entirety of the pandemic, and still are either closed or at very limited capacity for those that are open. So really appreciate this shirt and that buying it went to support that organization. Tonight we're going to be exploring more in Eastshade. Eastshade is an exploration game. It's a non-violent exploration game. The main character here is a painter exploring this island world with animal inhabitants. We've talked with some bear, some deer, an owl, and some apes, but all are... I keep forgetting the word. I should really look this up. I want to say animorphed. Yeah, so they speak in English, but they are definitely in animal form but yes, all bipedal, regardless of how many they normally would be for those animals. And then there are other animals, birds, frogs, foxes, that are all just normal size, normal animals. So it's the whole Disney, Mickey and Pluto kind of a scenario going on there. But yeah, really beautiful game. Every day there's an eclipse, and what we get to do is just wander around, explore new territories. We're learning some different skills, learning how to survive. Last week we learned how to make a campfire. Saved a water fox that had some injury on its foot and was doomed to die, but we managed to save it. By going into a cave and setting a trap with its favorite food, which we found out was eggs. And yeah, so that's where we're at. We're continuing to explore. We got to the gates of Nava, but have not gone in yet. So this week we are going to venture into Nava, which is the big city outside of the port of Lindau, which was the first place we landed. And we'll go ahead and get started. So thanks for joining us. Let's go explore. Real quick, I'll just double check that my chat and commands are working here. Of course, my mic is right in the way. All right, looks like the bot is working. There we go. You can find us on all of the social platforms if you're interested in following along with what we're doing, both in-stream and off-stream. But for now, let's go ahead and dig in. The loading screens. Give us a moment to just pause. Think about the weekend. Oh, that's right. We did get into Nava. We stayed at the inn there. I don't know. Okay, it just decided it wanted to drift the camera for a minute. That's cool. Make sure it's just for a minute. Okay, yes, it is just for a minute. So here's some of those creatures we were talking about. There's one of the owl people. There's one of the deer there. Of course, her antlers are covered, but the deer's antlers are all very, very small, like twigs compared to what you would think of as a normal antler. Those ones don't seem to want to talk to us. But you can see the flowers here. Of course, those are just orbs with a nice bitmap applied to them. Others, like these ones, do have quite a bit of geometry to them. Lots of pretty standard geometry. There you can see what I mean with those antlers. So those are, is that 4-point? Almost looks like they have 4 antlers. I think there's actually an extra set. Yes. So one set behind the ears, one set in front. And then there's another one of the owls there with his beak out in the front. There's one of the 8 folks there. None of these ones want to talk to me, so I'll probably find some others here in a minute. But I wanted to show you all the races first. And here's one of the bear. And And they are very cute and cuddly bear types. There's another one carrying a jug. So yeah, those are the 4 races or species as far as what we've seen so far. Yeah, and they haven't spoken at all about the species. Like, there's no origin stories to them. We just live in this world. They haven't told us what we are in any way. Oh, here's someone that'll talk to me. What do you have to say, my dear?
I saw a wonderful show at the Tarnished Teapot last night. The tea house hosts a different musician or storyteller every evening. They are such inspiring events.
Oh, that's right. We did stay, and last time we stayed at the inn that she's talking about, and the very last thing we did before we signed off last weekend was listen to that very same storyteller tell us a tale of heroes. Of course, in the week since, I have forgotten all about it.
Oh, have you been there yet? I highly recommend it. Just relax, sip some tea, and have a lovely nap. A perfect way to spend an afternoon.
Oh my, that sounds wonderful. A cup of tea and
I
a hammock.
don't know much about the group, other than that it's some sort of spiritual gathering. But they do love dream tea. It's sacred to them.
Hello, introverted excavator. Thanks for stopping by.
I should ask him about it.
Hope you had a wonderful weekend.
Goodness.
Toxic tubers.
I almost fed this to my grandmother. Thanks for finding
good.
me. Here, you take it back. I don't need it anymore. Yes, you already asked.
Oh, sorry.
I'm...
Okay. Now to find the other people that have the toxic tubers and prevent them from eating them. Overzealous merchants sold them to a bunch of unsuspecting customers. Oh, there's a crouch. What was wrong? There we go. Last week we talked to the person over there who runs the hot air balloon. Apparently it's a new business venture of his to quickly take people from there up to the top of the mountain, which, if I'm seeing right, there is something up there on the peak just to the left of the highest peak. There's something. I don't know what it is, but the person wouldn't let me in their air balloon yet and did say that no one is quite brave enough yet to go for a ride. He can't for the life of him figure out why they wouldn't want to go for a ride in his brand new invention. Oh, I did go around there. That actually is the seedy underworld, and I don't have the password yet to go to their lair. I keep trying to toggle the left stick here to run, and that is not run, that is duck in this game. As I promised, there are animals that are just animals, so here we have a bunch of chickens. And I'm sure that the... Oh! Will you talk to me? No! The other time we found a kid that was goofing off in a circle like that, it was a kid who believed he was a bird. Cherry blossom, that is a wonderful choice. Light pink in the spring, a small flower, growing on a nice strong tree, attracting in the birds. I wonder if this person will be interested in one of my paintings. Hello, friend.
Welcome to Yevgeny's Art Gallery and Supply. And before you ask, no, I'm not Yevgeny. And if you came to request a commission, unfortunately we can't help with that either. Yevgeny is totally backed up at the moment, but we do have painting supplies in stock.
Excellent. Wait, you take commissions?
Yes, but we're full, as I said. Normally folks just need to write down what they want and Yevgeny will paint it for them. The best painter in Nava, that Yevgeny. She's been painting her whole life and doing commissions for at least 40 years. These days, she's spending more and more of her time on personal work. Good for her, I say, but still. We can't keep up with commissions like we used to, and demand is only growing.
Maybe I could help.
Oh, are you a painter? We've been looking for someone to help with the workload, but so far no one's been up to Yevony's standards. Do you have a portfolio I can look at?
I'm working on it.
Well, come on back when you have a portfolio to show. We'd love to take a look at your work. Yevony likes to see at least 3 pieces. Anything I can help with? Need some supplies?
Yes. What do you have? Only 5 for a canvas. Okay. Let's take a few of these. Thank you. And then we'll take some wood as well. Doesn't look like there's any fabric here to gather up. Anyone else in the marketplace that will talk to me? There's all these merchants and no one talks. Spoke too soon. Hello, Mr. Bear. Let me see if I can brighten it up a little bit so we can see them a little better. I am afraid not. We didn't change the settings, so... Okay. Hello, Mr. Bear in the Darkness.
Hello.
Oh, Mrs.
Do you
Bear.
want to buy any spices? Like pepper or whatever this is?
Are you sure that's edible?
I don't really know. I just sold a bunch of it to some guy, though. So, probably.
Oh, okay. Leilani, I am friends with Alina.
Oh yeah? She's pretty great, isn't she? We met at the bread stand where she works. I really like bread, so I'm over there a lot.
I can understand that.
Yeah? That's pretty cool, I guess. You like to travel? I have to travel to Lindo every week to get supplies. It's fine over there, but I wish I didn't have to go all the time. It's kind of like a creepy ghost town out there.
Well, you must have fun sometimes.
Yeah, I mean, me and Evelina have been hanging out a lot. She's really great. Like the other day, she made me a special loaf of bread in the shape of a flower. She's just so cool.
Ah, that's great. Let's see, what would you do with the day off?
Probably something with Evelina. Maybe go on a picnic? I haven't done that in a long time. There's this cool hot spring on the Salt Spring coast. I used to go there when I was a kid. It's all the way at the end of the beach, and no one really knows about it. It's a perfect place for picnics.
Okay, it sounds
Yeah,
nice.
maybe I'll take a trip out there soon. Well, I should probably get back to pretending to know about spices.
You should probably work on that a little more. Toxic tubers?
Yeah, I bought one. I knew it was a toxic tuber. It was pretty obvious.
Oh,
I already used it in a ritual, so you can't buy it back.
well, at least you knew what it was, so that's fine. Now, what about roots?
They're a group of people who like drinking this special tea because it makes you have better dreams. They hang out in the cistern under the city, but sometimes they have meetings on the Salt Spring Coast beach. My brother loves drinking the tea, but it's so boring. I mean, it just makes you dream. You're asleep the whole time.
Oh, that sounds like a pretty cool tea. Like, take this, sleep, and dream.
I think they're kind of like the Roots. They love dream teas too, but they believe only their gods should be able to drink them.
Oh, interesting. Okay. Oh, man. Check out the glasses on this deer.
Welcome, friend. Would you like a guaranteed long and healthy life?
Oh my god, it's an MLM. Okay, for now I'll hear what you have to say.
My elixir will fortify you with the strength and vigor. Imagine a longer life for you and your loved ones. Sourced from hot springs around the island, this water is guaranteed to give you an extra 20 years, at least.
Wow. That's impressive. How do I
Some
know
of
this
my
works?
longtime customers are practically living history books. They've been drinking the elixir for years, and not a day have they aged.
And okay, is this backed by any studies?
Of course! Just look at all these happy people. They
What happy
love it,
people?
and it works perfectly for them. Each of my customers is a testament to the strength of this powerful elixir. So, what do you say? The water is sourced from the life-giving springs of Eastshade.
It's really... Oh, it's elixir of life. I mean, I was able to buy canvases for painting that were cheaper than that, so no thank you. Hi, kitty. Yellow-eyed cat. Save our goddess, eradicate the enemy. Do your part, report cultists. Wonder if there's a lower sign that I can get closer to read. Oh, there's somebody down here. My apologies for almost stepping on you.
Interested in a book?
Maybe. Fish of the Fellstream River and classic Shadian teas. A quick brewing reference for some of Eastshade's most common teas and a helpful fishing guide. Well, I can't fish yet, so let's go with the teas. And is that now in my inventory then? Yes. Alright. Mountain wort tea, sometimes called walker's tea. The mountain wort elevates the heart and spirit, and hikers swear it makes the miles fly by. Requires 3 mountain worts. Landawian brew, imbued with the quaint, dreamy glimmer of its seaside port town origin. 2 white bloom sacks, 1 snatch of roots. Okay, I could make that. Earthroot tea. It has a rich, woody scent. It's 2 snatches of roots and 1 inky cap mushroom. Alright. The bears look so peaceful, but this one absolutely looks like it's flipping me off. Okay. Hello, blacksmith.
Good day.
Good day to you, blacksmith. What do you have? Ooh, a zip trolley. Oh, I don't have enough for that. And the tea kettle. I'm gonna have to find a way to sell some more paintings. Shoot. Well, I'm gonna hang on to my money for now in case there's something else interesting that comes along.
Well, well, well. Your clothes are looking a little scrappy. Bet you're just about to freeze to death come nightfall.
Yep.
If you're ever looking to upgrade your attire, I'm sure I have just the thing.
Okay, what do you have? A coat. And it'll only cost me 80 glowstones. Okay.
Just because I'm an owlfolk doesn't mean I can't control myself around copious amounts of fresh fish.
Oh, that is the first time they've even mentioned their species, so owlfolk.
Okay, sometimes I eat some of the stock, but it's my shop after all.
Getting by on her own supply. And she can sell me a fishing pole for 40, so if I saved up just a few more glowstones, then I will have a source of some income anyways. So now I just need to find somebody that is interested in a painting. So I just need to find somebody that seems to want a painting and also gives me a clue as to what they want it of.
Did you pick up a paper?
Not yet.
It's
much?
free. We're supported by donations from the community.
Oh, that's cool. Sure, I'd like one then.
Sure thing. Would you like to donate a glowstone to the Shadian Post so we can keep the paper free without ads and unmotivated by pop news and tabloid journalism?
Sure, that's
Thank you for your contribution.
Shadian Post tea season. Tea season blooms on the island. Air thick with the scent of budding herbs and brewing teas can only mean one thing. The season for wildcrafting has finally arrived. Herbal flowers and tea leaves are coming into bloom, and Eastshadians young and old are eager to fill their baskets with the finest cuttings. Thanks to the Shared Fields Law, all of these delicious plants are free for the plucking, while locals are well aware and very secretive about the best collection areas. Tourists are encouraged to explore the land and collect what they find. Be forewarned, the herb black thistle remains an endangered species and should not be collected under any circumstances. Happy harvesting! Very, very cool.
Hi there. I mainly work in furniture, but by the looks of your pack, I doubt you're interested in buying a table or chair.
Very true.
No.
Oh, whoops.
80 glowstones.
I don't have enough.
Oh, well, if you ever do, I've got plenty in stock. They take me a good while to make, but I'm getting faster at it. Got to keep up with the demand.
Okay.
Hi again. Ready to buy a bicycle yet? You'll get around a lot faster.
It sounds interesting, but I'm afraid I don't have enough, so no thanks. Oh, there they are. Made of wood. Fascinating. Okay.
What can I brew you up?
Your stand's design isn't very good. You can't see your face. Meadow spice mead to keep you warm. Okay, great. Forgive me, but I am saving up. Well, hopefully I'm saving up for a fishing pole. Thought I saw somebody in the light over there, but it was just a light in the building. Oops, a little too close to the wall there. These were the two brothers. This brother over here wanted to prank his brother over there by tricking him into eating a grape pastry.
I'm never gonna forget the look on his face when he ate that grape-filled pastry!
And luckily they were both good sports about it.
I can still taste that grape filling. Repulsive.
Sorry, Sergio. Your brother made me do it. I still don't know why he had a delivery come in when he was sitting there next to his favorite bakery. That would have, of course, brewed the pastries right there on the spot, or baked the pastries. More music. Such a busy town. Compared to the last town where there were like maybe a half dozen people. Whoa. I'm going to momentarily take the batteries out of my controller and see if I can get that to stop. There we go. And just for introverted excavator here, we're going to do a dad joke. See if it'll pop up. Oh, there it goes. I made a belt out of watches once. It was a waste of time. I hope she didn't have me muted. So far I haven't found anything... Wait, how am I painting paintings right now. I have a lot of inspiration. Oh, I have 5 canvases and no paintings with me. Okay. Well, let's go make a painting then. Hello.
Did you figure anything out? Oh god, did she tell you what she thinks of me?
Oh, shoot. She thinks very highly of me.
Really? I'm dying. Tell me what she said. Where's her favorite place? Really? Wow. I'd heard about it, but I didn't think it was real. It sounds like the perfect magical place.
I need to quit hitting the button because I keep thinking it's done with the words, and then I hit the button right as more words show up. Okay, my controller is just being wonky and going to continue to make me look up at the sky. Don't think that I have a map. Let's see. I have the journal, the compass. Ah, there we go. So Nava, the Restless Beach. Okay, Salt Spring is south. Oh, okay. So this is where we started, was here near the abandoned tower. We went through Lindau. We visited Old Lindau, which was destroyed by a mudslide. We went on to Owner's house. He is a fisherman and will teach us about fishing someday. So once we get our fishing pole, we'll go talk to him for a bit. We visited Annika's house. She was a little bit excitable, just kind of lived alone in the woods. We visited Crestrel's Eyrie, which is kind of like a hotel or a hostel out in the woods there, up on top of a hill. And we didn't actually make it down to the Salt Spring coast because it was cold and we were looking for a place to stay. So we ventured up through the Great Shade. We did see the middle tower. That's actually where our zip line will go. And then we ventured up to Nava, which is where we're at now. So we've just been told that there's something cool down at the Salt Spring coast to visit. We also have, I think it says Nessa's balloon there to visit. And of course the other, 2/3 of the map. But it is starting to get a little bit late, so we're just going to find a nice vantage point here, do a quick painting. We need 3 of them, and we can always paint over them, so I want to make sure that we get that balloon in. Oh, wow, with the ice, too. Can I venture out here? No. There we go. That canvas, and just start cropping a little bit. A little bit bigger. There we go. That cost us a solid inspiration point. Don't know where our painting went. Normally it has the canvas next to us to look at. Interesting. In the past, it's let us look at our paintings, so I'm a little confused by that. Wonder if... Nope. Weird. Oh, they put the canvas down there. Well, that explains why we can't look at it. Guess we'll see it in a minute, I hope. Should come with us. If not, we'll be painting another canvas very soon anyway. Get all three into one scene here. The lighting is a little too overpowering right now, so we'll try that later with better lighting. Since we're trying to get hired on to do some commissions anyways. What do we have over here? Looks like a garden. And there's one of those zip lines, so once we have our zip line gear, we'll be able to connect here and take off to wherever that goes. It appears to just go up into the air in the distance. I assume in the direction that it's pointing that it must be to the Salt Spring coast. Oh, does it not show? The map does not show where I'm at. Okay. Hello, farmer. What's going on?
To an outsider, this shady hillside might not seem like the best place to grow peas, but the farms of Nava's east side have been producing for hundreds of years. You see, East Shadian peas don't handle direct sunlight like the continental variety. Oh, look at me, talking your ear off about peas already. Say, if you're looking for things to see in this country, you should find your way out to the Teefmore Bluffs. There's some gorgeous farm country out there. When I was younger, I'd head out there all the time. These days, I find myself a bit too busy with my peas. Navian demand is higher than ever you know. By the way, if you need a few extra glowstones in your travels, I could use an extra pair of hands shucking some peas for market. I won't lie to you though, it's tedious work. Can really drain you. Fantastic. I'll show you what needs to be done. It's not too complicated.
I used to snap peas at my grandparents' house during harvest time before we would... Wait, I just got 10 glowstones.
Need a few more glowstones, eh? Well, that's great news for me.
That was some of the easiest earned dollars I've ever gotten. Just, can I have more money? Yes? Oh, it's costing me inspiration points, though. Okay.
Howdy.
One more time.
Say, I really appreciate the work you've been doing around here.
Oh, no, he did. Excellent. I think, unless I'm mistaken, that should give me enough glowstones now. Does this tell me? 63, yes. I have plenty enough to go and buy a fishing pole. Not that I wouldn't love to just take more money from him, but this doesn't seem like the type of game where it's just take everything you can get. It's really about the exploration, and I feel like, one, I'd be tired of shucking peas at this point, and two, I would feel really bad about taking everything from a farmer who just farms peas on the side of a shady hillside. So I probably wouldn't keep asking him for more work to do. So that's the way I'm going to play this. Chickens. Blacksmith. The fish seller. Hello.
What crunchy scales. Scrumptious raw fish. I can't wait until dinner time.
Oh my, she is excitable. Can I have a fishing pole, please? Thank you. Okay, now... can I tell what time of day it is? 2:47 p.m. Okay. Not enough time to make it all the way back to the fisherman.
Oh, what is it?
I don't know. What is it? Are you okay?
I feel like I just ate a huge bite of
Oh
death.
no, you ate one of the tubers.
All I had today was a zucchini. I mean, it looked weird, but it tasted really good.
Oh no.
Oh, great. Yeah, I bought one. Ate it already. Oh, how long is this gonna last?
Do I assure him or do I tell him honestly? Several hours.
I'm gonna kill Tam.
No, don't do that.
Oh, great. Yeah, I bought one. Ate it already.
Okay, it'll be over
how
before you
long?
know it.
I'm gonna kill Tam.
Oh, okay. Well, either way.
Oh, this is horrible.
Okay. Alright, so that's 3. Can I tell what my quests are? My journal made? Toxic troubles. Tuber troubles. Okay, let's see. A veggie vendor in Nava accidentally sold 4 toxic tubers to people who thought they were zucchinis. The vendor sold them in blue sacks. The effects of eating the tubers is extreme illness. I need to recover them quickly. I retrieved one from an unsuspecting customer. One of the customers meant to purchase a toxic tuber, so that was good. And one of the customers already ate it. He's not doing so good. I need to find the other person. Bud, you're kind of walking the wrong way there. Let's see. Oh, thank you, camera. Come back down. Can't talk to any of them. Okay. Hopefully that means they don't have any toxic tubers either. Sorry for the extra shakiness in the camera with it trying to veer up on me. I keep having to control it. Well, here's a deer with a little bit more antler development. Oh, multiple, and they're reading. Oh, this is a library. Cool. Very empty shelves, but still really cool. I haven't had to use it yet, but candle wax is supposed to be important. Okay. It looks like that is all here. You two have anything? No? Another candle. Alright, up we go. Well, looks like we can go in here. Hello. There's a book. Oh, it's a journal. I had a dream last night. I can't remember the details now, but when I woke up, everything was different. I don't know how else to say it, but suddenly the sun felt brighter, and the air is so sweet, like it's been scented by roses. I looked out my window for what might have been the first time. I never realized how beautiful the city looks from here. I have so many ideas, so many things I want to write about. I wrote 11 pages this morning at the tea house, and they were good pages. I've just read back through them. I'm off to work now, but I can't wait until this evening. I don't know who this AP is, but I'm glad that they like writing. They seem very excited and passionate about it. Right now we don't need any candles, so let's remember that up here there are 3 candles in case we need them later. Pardon me. Let's do water instead of more soda, huh? Oh, I don't think I'm supposed to go up here. Hello, sir.
Sorry, you can't go up there right now. We're doing some renovations.
Is that what you're doing? Okay, when can I go up?
Hard to say. Maybe in 10 months, give or take. Could be longer if we hit any delays.
Oh my. Is there any way you'll let me?
Well, you need a pass. Any official from the university should be able to give you one.
Okay, so an official from the university. Okay,
Have
bye.
a good one.
So that's what the deer and all of that is that we're looking at. This is the university. And whose room is this one? Oh, good, you're home. And you'll talk to me. Wonderful.
A new face. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Zara, Assistant Research Scientist here at the university. Do you
hello,
know
Zara.
of Melik? He's the merchant selling the so-called elixir of
yes.
life down in the market.
Oh, yes, I do.
And? Do you think it can really extend your life?
Probably not.
That seems a reasonable guess. I have a favor to ask of you. Do you think you could perhaps go to Melik's shop in the market and buy me one of said elixirs? I'll buy it from you at twice what it's worth.
I mean, what it's worth is nothing. Twice of nothing, carry the nothing is nothing. But I assume what she means is she will pay me twice what he bills me for. I'm very curious why she doesn't buy one, but why do you want one?
I'd like to run some tests on it. I've heard the claims, and let's just say I'm skeptical. This elixir of life seems to be quite a trendy product in the city, and if this Melik fellow is cheating folks out of their hard-earned glowstones, I'd like to know the truth of it.
Okay. I'll pick you up an elixir.
Fantastic. You can find me here just about any time. I'm always working.
Long, long ago, in my teenage years, don't laugh, once upon a time I was a teenager, I got into an MLM that sold dietary supplements and creams, and we actually had one called HGHGH, was the human growth hormone. So it was a combination of herbs supposedly designed to excite the growth hormone, and essentially was the fountain of youth in a bottle. It's like if they were to try to market that today, they'd be like, well, it's as if you were starting with stem cells. It's like, yeah, no, it's not, but okay, sure. I didn't believe their claims, but as a teenager, I thought it would sell well. I was wrong.
Round there. Then a straight line here. Yes, that looks better.
Oh, this is Yevgeny, the painter. Let's see. I don't know about this view here. Like, I know what I see there. In fact, I'm going to paint it just because of what is visible here. And there's the painting I made earlier. Let's see if they like that one. And let's drag the cropping out here. Ah! Narrow in a little bit. Centered completely. No. Controller, stay focused. Stay focused. With just the 3 flags. Perfect. There's our painting. Lovely. Okay, we need one more painting of some sort. So we've got 2 landscapes. Maybe we find something with a human for our focus here. And let's head back downstairs. The humans up here just didn't seem very interesting. I want something with a little bit of a play on the lighting here. Oh, this was locked. Yes, it is locked. I see the lock symbol. Oh, there's another locked door. Okay. Can I come up in the middle? No, that's where the bear was. Okay. Run faster! Where were those stairs at? Okay, that was AP's room. There they are. Round and round and round we go. Where we'll stop? The bottom of the tower. Hello.
Always good to see a new face. Let me know if I can help you with anything.
Absolutely, Leela. Can I get a top floor pass?
I'm not supposed to give those out to patrons. There's a bit of construction going on.
Okay. I'd like to paint up there.
Oh, well, that sounds lovely. Why don't you talk to Zara about this? She has an office on the next floor up, and probably a bit more clearance to
Okay, I will talk to Zara. What about Nava?
I love it here. There's really no part of town I'd be worried to let my two daughters play unsupervised.
That's
I
good.
moved here right out of college when my longtime resident aunt wrote to me about a job opening in the library. It was quite a great distance for me to move, considering it was a bit of a paltry opening at the time. But 20 years later, as head librarian, I can't say I have any regrets.
Wonderful. And we'll see you later. And then we will run upstairs. Back where we were. And find Zara again. First room was AP's room. Okay. That one's locked. This door's locked, yep. Was this Zara? No, that's Zephany. Well, you are not Zara, but who are you? I didn't meet you last time.
Trade here, trade there. So many folk are scurrying about.
That sounds right, Lady Samira. Are you a trader?
A trader? I suppose you could say that. A trader of sorts. Just take a look at all those shiny things coming in the markets. Sad day when my legs stopped working quite so well. Haven't made it down to the lower level in some time.
Oh, no.
Say, I heard from some other folks that you're one of the most helpful people in Eastshade. Do you have time to help an old woman?
Okay.
Excellent, excellent. You and I, young friend, I can tell we're gonna make a fine pair.
Uh-oh. I don't know about that. Partners in crime? What do you want me to do?
Been a long time since I had a partner of any sort. Oh, I feel 10 years younger.
Oh no, she's an energy
I'm
vampire.
embarrassed to admit. I left a precious box up north, in the caverns. You know, the Howling Caverns on the Tiefmoor Bluffs? I must have left it there.
I thought your legs didn't work well. I think I know how to get there. You left a box in the caverns?
It was years ago, mind you, that I left it behind. Longer, actually. I was still a young girl. Spent time playing all over Eastshade. That box was one of my favorite possessions, passed down from my mother.
Do you believe her? I'm not sure that I believe her. I left a box in the caverns. It was one of my most valued possessions. It was passed down through my family from my mother. Why didn't you look for it
I
before?
must have spent hours searching those caverns.
Oh.
Dunno if the sea swept it out or if someone came and took it. Suppose I became a touch more sentimental in my later years. I just want to see it again.
How will I know I found it?
It has some decoration, you know. Not too much. It's a rather simple wooden box, I think.
Okay. Wait. It's a rather simple box. It has some decoration, but it's a rather simple box. I think. You don't know what it looks like?
It's been so long since I've seen it. I don't remember all the details, but there can't be many boxes in that cavern. Not to worry. I have confidence you'll find it, child. Away with you.
Oh my. I'll do what I can. You didn't hear I was one of the most helpful people. You heard I was a gullible person. You got loads of money just sitting there on your dresser. You have your own place in the library. You've got a wheelchair of a sort. Okay. Alright, well, I'm off to find Zara, so... And hopefully I find her soon. It looks like it's starting to get dark out there.
A
Zara, there
fine
you
day
are.
for science.
Yes,
Did you
it
by
is.
chance pick me up one of those elixirs from the market?
I should have done that. Oh. Well. I am going to just really quickly switch controllers. We'll try one of the other ones and see if it wants to behave better. That one doesn't seem to have any stuck buttons, but I know one of our other controllers has a stuck bumper on it, so it's been giving us all sorts of headaches. Alright, we're back in business. Hopefully this one doesn't have the jumping around camera issue as well. The whole system probably needs a restart, but that's alright, we'll do that later. It's a long way running down the stairs. Stuck on the rail. Going back to the base of the university. In such a dark world, a white robe really, really stands out. But I can't talk to him. Is there actually something here? I'm just seeing... No, I'm just seeing light glimmering on the edge of the planter there. Okay, now the inn. Where was the inn? Oh no. No, 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 no. I am not going to make it to the inn. As they said, I freeze when I'm outside because I have no coat. I didn't make it. Shoot. Well, wherever I am, we're going to find out in a moment where we got transported to. Hopefully it wasn't all the way back to Lindau. I did have a room previously here. Oh, excellent. Okay, this is my room at the inn in Nava. So this isn't too bad. And the way they do this is the time is still 7:36. But clearly I need that coat, and So we're going to rest all night until the sun comes up. It looks like they have the sun come up all the way back at like 5 a.m. There's an eclipse at noon. And then the sun goes down at 5 p.m. Okay. Let's sleep until 5 and see if we're allowed to go outside at that point. The loading screen. That is a kind of cool loading screen, though. Okay, we're awake. It's still looking a little dark, but let's find out. Okay. Sun's up, people are out. Alright, yeah, this is an early morning crowd. That works. Time to go down to the market over here. And where was that market? I was just there a minute ago. Yeah, down there. Most of the market was down the left, but this was the indoor market. Of life. It's like, look at my cool shades.
Ah, you returned. You will certainly live a long time if you keep drinking this magical tincture. Would you like to purchase some?
Yes, let's go ahead. No, I'm not telling him
the
that
water
Zara
is
wants
sourced from the life-giving springs of Eastshade.
Sure it is. Farewell, friend. I think if I had have told him that Zara wanted to test his elixir, he'd be like, "You can't have any," and it would have messed everything up. Or there would have been no consequences. I'm not quite sure how it would work in this game. Ooh, there's a book to read. What does this say? A history of Navian tea. The floral scent of tea fields is one of the all Navians think of fondly and look forward to in the rainy season. Though much of the agriculture in Nava has turned to pea farming, the Navian steppes host the island's largest tea fields, with some plants over 55 years old. Each farmer has their own methods for drying and blending teas, but the most basic recipe for a classic Eastshade brew is a secret mix of 3 different varieties of tea leaf. Legend says that a wealthy merchant arrived in the city during a drought. Rather than disappoint the merchant with only a single cup of weak tea, the farmers combined their leaves and created a new taste unlike any other. Imported teas in recent years have brought new flavors and variety to the market, much to the delight of tea drinkers the island over. I feel like the Nords would be very upset to discover a place like this. But the handling in this game and the graphics just remind me so much of like Skyrim and Oblivion. You know, with the way the world is laid out and everything. I do love how much it focuses on the scenery and just enjoying exploration. Like I said, I want to get to the top floor because I want to be able to make a painting from this amazing view. Of course, I was perfectly content making a painting right here. Is this? No, that's Zevian, not Zara. But I think this was not... Yeah, that's the lady that wants me to steal stuff for her. Oh, does Zara have the masonry symbol up there?
I do love working here in the university, even though my senior professor Esma can be a bit eccentric at times.
Oh, I don't think I've left.
Did you by chance pick me up one of those elixirs from the market?
I did.
Wonderful. Now I can run some tests. Why don't you come back in about an hour, and I'll fill you in on my findings.
An hour?
I know it's a spectacular view.
No.
Beyond that, though, is there any reason specifically you need to be up there?
That is the reason. I want to paint up
I
there.
see. Well, I'll tell you what. Help me with discovering the truth about Melek's elixir, and I'll get you a pass.
Deal.
They're a group
the
that
roots?
highly appreciates the consumption of dream teas. The teas are made with herbs that stimulate dreams. It's quite interesting how the chemicals work on the brain. They are safe in moderation, the largest risk being that when sleeping with dream teas, one gets very little rest, since the brain is actually more stimulated than during the day. The
makes
latest science actually considers it a form of exercise for your brain.
Alright, so in this world, dreaming is exercise for the brain. Oh, and well, that's good to know. Just turn around when you go up the stairs and you'll be at Zara's place. Okay, I need one more painting of, well, pretty much anything. And then I can go and present them to Zevany's apprentice. Right now I have the mountains with the sun and moon in the sky. And I have this lovely painting of a tower and two domes. That's what that is. That's totally not a POV view or anything like that. Yes, I just had an acronym in view, even though view is one of the words in the acronym. I apologize. Hello, Bear. Wrong button.
Hi there.
You're the sheriff. Hello. What do you have to say about the Shay and the Roots?
They've been covering the city in flyers, demanding folk to report their neighbors. It's a bit unsettling, really.
Oh.
Can't say who's got the right of it, the Shez or the Roots, but it's been a long
Shez.
struggle. Not looking forward to seeing how it all ends.
No, that doesn't sound good. What do you have to say about the Roots, then?
Just one of the many cultural pastimes of Nava. They're usually pretty secretive, though. You might have seen some signs plastered around demanding you report the Roots. Fine. Everyone's got their own opinions. Just don't report them to me. There's nothing illegal about their organization. It's all just a really long feud. It tore my dad's family apart, I guess. But you should just talk to the Shez directly. They're the ones looking for information.
Okay, good to know. Thanks, Sheriff. I think we are going to make our way out of the city. If I can remember how to get out of the city. That was the one Gaul man over there. He'll buy anything for one glowstone. Okay, this is the Shez. Symbol of evil. Report suspicious Roots activity to the Shez temple located in the Tifmore Bluffs. Receive Goddess Tiam's blessing. Oh. Okay. That's the bakery. Moving right along now. This is back to the university. Maybe this higher than the other arches over here is a clue. Maybe these two other folk standing over here with their water jugs looking over the water. I think there must be a... Oh no, I guess it's still running. It's just... It's not a very fast moving game. Which is fine. It's exploration. You're supposed to enjoy the journey as much as anything else. And I believe we're going to stay... Ah, so that little orange... No, those are both Nava, so I don't know. I thought that one maybe was me, but it's not. So if we go down Yes, we're going to go to Honor's house, and we're going to venture down through the Great Shade and finally to Honor's house. We'll probably need to stay in Lindau this night. It's going to be pretty late by the time we get back there. Oh, hello, sir.
Need a lift?
To Lindau? Yes, please.
All right then.
Wow, thank you. Not having to walk all that distance and take an entire day just in travel is great. And what time is it? It is still 7:53 a.m. Beautiful. Wait. We're gonna head up this way. Might as well grab some roots while we're at it. I keep hitting X because I've been playing another game where X is actually the action button. I don't feel that games should be required to use the same action button, but when you have one game that jumps with B, another with Y, another with A, it gets very difficult to keep up with that unless you're like, oh, this month we're going to play games with the jump button on B. Which maybe is a good idea.
What can I do for you?
I'd like to learn to fish. Can you not?
We've got great plant diversity, and I can always get imported teas from the storehouse. Believe it or not, I've never been. Okay. I'm not sure Bojan. Mind the plants underfoot.
How do I fish? Oh, you're not the fisherman. He's on the other side of the bridge. He's the gardener. And Bojan's just floating on a raft of... just on the other side of the stream over there.
Thanks again for
fisherman?
That painting.
You're welcome.
Damn fish aren't biting today.
Well, I understand that, but how do I fish? That's what I want to know. Is there any easy way to do that? To catch a fish so juicy sweet. Set bait. Oh. Okay, whatever bait this is, set. Oh, just... That's it. As soon as it's out in the water, it's out in the water. It's too deep. Okay, well, I can't go into the water. That's fine. Oh, okay. I probably want to cast that out further. Okay, that's not actually a fish. That was just me moving around too much. Is that a nibble? The fish got away. Oh. Okay. Watching the bobber. Just fishing. Just fishing. Maybe that guy's right. Maybe the fish aren't biting. They're like, do you see this abundance of plant matter and bugs that we have to feed on? Why would we bother biting? Okay. The fishing pool is interesting. I will say that for it. Let's just cast right in the middle there. I mean, watching the bobber, I don't see anything too exciting. There's probably other better places to fish too. Maybe that's what that guy was trying to really tell me is, hey, this isn't the place to go fishing. You want to go fishing on the coast, something like that? We'll go and try that instead. To the ocean! All right. And we're back here in Lindau, our starting town. We should now also be able to quick travel all the way back to Nava, because there is another cart on offer right here. With an oxen that pulls it, no less. Well, this wind down is certainly working. I'm starting to find myself getting groggy, which is pretty good. I'm going to cast the line here once. We'll see if it'll let us. Don't think it'll let us venture out there. No, of course not. Let's grab our fishing pole. We're going to set our bait again. No, it won't let us cast here. So this is not our fishing spot. We will have to figure out where to fish another time. Just run back up to Lindau here. And I do mean run. We're just going to get there quick. We've been through all of this. That doesn't mean we won't find ourselves with the key to the abandoned tower or way to get across the water in Old Lindau or something in the future. But for right now, we are going to take a really quick break. So we're going to pause it right here. And we will be back in just a few minutes. Okay, and we're back. Pardon me. Let me mute that for a moment and clear that out of my system. Okay, now we're really back. Pardon me for that moment there. So we're at 10:19 a.m. We are now back in Lindau, so we are actually standing here. The zip line must be what's going to be our key. To getting over to Tiefmoor. I don't see any of the paths showing a bridge. Because where Nava is, we actually see a bridge, and where the toll bridge was, we see a bridge on the map. But we don't see anything over there, and I don't know if that's just undiscovered territory, or... Well, I guess, yeah, it is undiscovered territory. I think, knowing what we now know, we will fast travel our way back to Nava, and then maybe go to the coast up north of Nessa's balloon here, if it will let us down that path. It looks like there might be a coastal spot just outside of the mountains, or maybe even somehow if we can get down to the surface outside of Nava, that might also be a good, promising place for us to go. So let's see what we can find.
So, the newcomer has walked the road to Nava. Didn't I tell you it would be worth it?
Yes, it most certainly was worth it to walk the road to Nava. Thank you. You were right.
Would you like a ride to Nava? You've already paid the toll, so it will be free for you.
How very kind of you, Tifa. Thank you. Yes, let's go to
My
Nava.
ox is strong, no?
Your ox looks very strong. My friends have been playing Among Us all day. So that's been fun. Makes me actually wonder, do I have it on this computer? Because I do know that I have it. I don't think it's on this machine yet. It isn't. Oh no. Well, we won't waste any more time with that while we're on stream, but we will revisit that at a later time. Let's see here. So right now we're up on a cliffside. If we come over here, we're actually looking down into the valley. You can see the waterfall there. Actually, that might be another good painting opportunity. We have 5 canvases, and we can buy more for 5 coins apiece. So, I keep calling them coins. They're glowstones. I'm sure they'll be like, I've painted this. This is not that inspiring. But I'm like, look, this is a very, very nice scene, and I would like to just enjoy it a little bit longer than what I can do actually being here. Let's put it down a little bit. Just there. Oh no. I'd rather have the rock cropping up at the bottom than lose the bottom of the waterfall. Marker left there. Right there. Ah, glitchy spot. That is one thing that's kind of been a bummer about this game, is some of the paintings turn out wonderfully, others turn out, well, like you ran out of system memory, and it tried to still render. They call out the black thistle all over the place. I don't see any right here. It is kind of fascinating. They're like, don't pull the black thistle, and then you're like wandering around and it's like, ooh, there's black thistle. Do I know this hut? Hello? Oh yes, how to build a campfire. So we already know how to build a campfire. We have learned that previously. I think we've actually been here, but we'll read this note again. Oh yes, okay, so Victor is the park ranger who has an obsession with making paths. And Nils was Victor's partner who's gone away to travel the world, but as you can tell according to this note, is on their way back, and they were the ones that were actually caring about the water foxes. Victor was ready to give up on them and let them die, which of course Nils would not have been pleased about. So, dear Victor, how I have missed you. Only 3 months into my journey, and a large part of me wonders if it was utter folly. I can't help but think of all the hard work you're doing in the shade without my help. Your dedication to the park is what inspired me to set out on my search, in search of my dearest passion. But what I've found is that the world feels smaller without you by my side. For all the endless islands and new cities, I still find myself wishing to spend an evening by the fire with you. And so I have decided to return early. I had planned to surprise you, but couldn't wait. The world is beautiful, but even still, the vision of you is the one I cherish most. With love, Nils. P.S. I look forward to hearing about the birth of the water fox kits. They'll be nearly full grown by the time I return. So yes, if we had not discovered that water foxes like to eat eggs and lured the water fox into a trap so that Victor could put an ointment on its feet, the water fox mom would have died and all of the kits would have too. So we helped to make Nils return home a joyous one. And that also means that I've already been down this path, so we will head this way instead. I'm going to go back up towards Nava. We're going to continue on up the path over more towards that balloon, because it was... I thought it was up here. Yes, this footpath instead of the actual road. Over the log. Isn't there a jump button? Oh, jump button in this game is Y, and as you can see, it is the tiniest of hops. But there's the balloon up there, so we're going to see if this path goes past it or not. Does this path just stop? Okay, well, that's interesting. So much for knowing our way and not trampling over the plants. Oh my gosh. Okay, we're going to ignore them for the moment so we can continue down the path. We'll gather up some of that. This looks like it's going to take us down to a beach, which is what I'm hoping for. Yes, the path is returned. Maybe came over here enough to build a little bridge, a little stairway. Oh my gosh, even though there isn't an arch like this, where I normally go to the beach, this is just making me want to head down to the coast right now. Smell the salty air. Right now I smell like a campfire, which is also really nice. But to smell the salty air and then sit on the beach and have a little campfire while I'm there. Sound of the waves crashing. Oops, wrong button, there we go. Get some of those reeds. I don't know what we'll need them for yet, but seems everything in this game has a purpose, whether it's in crafting or sales, imports, exports. It's all business, and like they said, the land is free, the farms are free. There you can see the northern terraces are not where the peas are at. They're on the southern side where it's less, more shady. Let's see. perhaps this area will allow us to fish. I'll try fishing with the egg instead. Oh, no. Oh, that's as far over as I can go. Okay, maybe while I'm standing in the water. Just trying different things, different bait. So far I can only fish in one place, and that place didn't have any fish. Oh, but there is a big old lake up there. Okay, what time is it? 2:10 in the afternoon. I've only got 5 hours until sundown. We'll see if maybe we can get over there. Oh, more reeds. Lovely. Tiniest of moments. I can't believe that Mr. Bean, Rowan Atkinson line popped into my head from a Christmas movie, no less. Not the movie A Christmas Movie, but a Christmas themed movie. Flowers. That's a collectible item there. Guess we'll take one of those, thank you. Alright. I'm hoping that I'm heading over towards the big lake. Indeed. Let's go ahead down to this nice little sandy beach here. I know we don't have a whole lot of time. We're going to double check. Yeah, about 3 o'clock. So if we push it to about 5, we will need to head back, and I see fish right there. Let's try that and see if they'll bite. Here, fishy, 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 fishy. Come on, little fishies. Here, fishy, 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 fishy. Oh, fishy, fishy. Fishy, fishy, fish. Wandering around doesn't seem to do anything. Your bobber just kind of stays in position. I wonder if that little wiggle means I've got a fish. Was that a nibble? The fish got away. Okay. Let's try a different bait. Mushrooms don't seem like the best bait. Or maybe they do. I don't know. I guess at this point they're no better or worse than any of the others. There must be some sort of strategy to fishing. It's strange how all of the things that are like mini games or extra parts in video games, like side quests or any of this, fishing is always one of the most complicated that they put in. Like either it's difficult to accomplish or it has a completely different dynamic from the rest of the game. Different rules or items that are hard to find. Come on, fishies. I'm kind of regretting my fishing pole purchase here now. I was really looking forward to catching some fish. It looks like they are not biting. Yes, it definitely got away. All right, we are going to head back to town. And let's paint one more painting here. Let's see. Who are you? Oh, Lady of the Hill. You are a lady who is currently sweeping the flowers. I mean, I don't mean to tell you how to tend your farm and stuff, but Melania's house. Oh, an inspiring house. And another skipping child. Hello, sir. Oh, you're playing a game of checkers. Lovely, I'll leave you to it. Point over the fence through your garden. Don't mind me, just trampling your plants.
Why, hello, friend. Glorious day, wouldn't you say? What an incredible day to be alive.
I agree. Absolutely.
Ah, I see you're a traveller, swept in from some distant land. How
You
enchanting.
can tell that? I
Ah,
can't tell that.
marvellous place, Eastshade. The only trouble is, traveller, the little mice.
The what?
The little mice. You see, they've taken a liking to my garden. Not sure how they eat so much when I'm not looking. It must be bigger than I think. I'm standing guard, but it's not working. Somehow they're getting past me. Must be while I'm sleeping. Not that I mind, really. I'm glad they have a proper meal. But how I dream of cooking up a proper stew. Vegetable, of course. Can't have a good stew without an assortment of the finest crops, eh?
I mean, that sounds delicious.
Tell you what, bring me 7 sticks so I can finish my fence. That just may do the trick against these crafty carrot eaters. Of course, I never let a friend journey on without a few glowstones to pad their pocket. How's 10 sound?
I mean, I've already got 7. Sounds great.
Excellent. Thank you, my friend, for taking on this task. See you soon.
Okay. We're going to help him find the little mice and take care of them. So wonderful. Is this gate open? Yes. Let's not let the sheep in. And what do we find inside of Ray's house? Rania. Rania?
Hi there, stranger. Come on in. Care for some tea? Or maybe a mead?
A tea would be lovely.
Here you are, then. Nothing like a refreshing cup. I don't think I've seen your face before. Are you from out west?
Far out west. I'm not from Eastshade.
Ah, okay. I thought you might be from out west. I haven't met many Westerners. I was born and raised in Nava. I really wish more Westerners would come through this way. I really want to ask them about the drumming.
The drumming?
Have you heard the drums at night?
I haven't heard any drums.
I was just a child the first time I heard the drumming out in the Blushwoods. My best friend and I used to play out here a lot. We even found a drum once. Wish I could look at that thing, but it seems to have disappeared.
Oh.
Ever since I moved out here, I've only heard the drumming late in the night. Some nights I hear it, others I don't. Doesn't seem to be any pattern. I like the music. It's captivating.
Well, I'll have to look once I find
In
a
fact, it's almost bewitching. But I've always been bewildered as to its source. I figure it must be some Westernly folk thing. Maybe the farmers from the Teethmore Bluffs throw parties in the Blushwood? Nobody in Nava seems to know anything about it.
Well, you must have very, very good hearing if you're the only person hearing it. All right, let's go on our way. We'll pick up a little bit of fabric. Thank you. I know it's weird, but it will help me with canvases. Is that more? Yes. Wonderful. And We'll just imagine that we're cleaning up for them. There's a book on the bed. Ah, the game's getting a little glitchy. Green Book of Poetry. Ode to the Blushwoods. Oh, Blushwood Forest, gentle trails. We hiked along, our hearts unveiled. Her cheeks did match the firs above, as we sang a song of rosy love. A chipmunk heard our melody, so came to join us happily. Oh, tiny friend, come join our song. We'll dance and laugh the whole night long. But far from his branch ranged scores of nuts. He'd only wished us to shut up. Well then. I was like, oh, what a lovely limerick. Alright, what time is it? 4:57. It is time to make our way from Ranya's house, which that's where we're at, so we need to follow the trail back to Nava. It should be the trail away from here. So I'm hoping... Yes, there's a trail right here. And I think it's this way. Don't quote me on that. But the stone path seems promising. Yes, there's Nava in the distance. I'm afraid I don't know you. Am I crouched? I am crouched. Wow. I'm very tall.
It comes.
What comes?
It may be the fiercest Eastshade has seen in 100 years. The signs are all around us.
Oh my, that sounds
You must find
devastating.
shelter.
Wait, what is it?
Death. It is death. I must go. Be safe, traveler.
The death? Oh, and you were just moving very, very slow. Oh, it's raining. Oh, it's raining. It has not rained at all. So we are going to go and try to get inside before this wicked storm. Oh, wow. I don't know that these were raging like they are now. I wonder if I can get somewhere to take this in. So cool. Yes, it looks like quite the storm. It's supposed to be one like we haven't seen here in years. Well, let's get in here and make our way to our room. Where it's nice and cozy. Currently have 1, 2, and our third lovely painting. Let's actually... Oh no, it's late enough that we're gonna turn in until the morning. So we'll sleep until just before 5 a.m. There we go. And sleep. Some inhabitants have more to say about a given topic than others. Some have nothing at all to say, in which case the... Oh, yeah, of course, it won't show up if they don't have anything to say. And yes, it's still dark because we got up super early. But late enough. Now the ground is wet. There's puddles. And if we come out here, these are still running, but I don't know if they're running with the same vigor that they were previous night. It's hard to say. Well, it doesn't look like he's here anymore, whoever he was. He is now gone.
Can I help you?
Effie.
That's just where you should head if you're interested in the true Eastshadian tea experience. Unless you're a member of the Shares, of course. Then it would not be ideal.
I'm not a member of either.
Oh, no. The Shares wish it was. It's a matter of faith for them. They don't think anyone should use the tea in an unholy manner.
Of course. Is it safe?
Completely. Just a little magic for your dreams. Can I help you?
No, thank
Stay
you.
safe
That's great.
now.
Okay. We're gonna do one more thing here. We never did find person number 4 with our toxic tubers. I'm not quite sure where to go. We also need to go... Well, maybe we're going to do a couple of things. Because we also need to talk to Zora. It's been definitely more than an hour since we delivered the elixir of life to her. Anybody else here? Anybody have a blue bag, toxic tubers? Anyone? I love how there's just buskers making music around the corners. Oh, who are you?
Well, hello there. Such a great day, isn't it?
Yes, Jarek. Absolutely.
I just love days like this. Last night, I saw 2 shooting stars, and right then, I knew today was going to be a fine one.
Wait a minute, it was a
you're
cloudy
an
night with a
artist?
storm.
Oh, you must be very skilled. I can barely draw a straight line in the mud. If you're
that was
feeling
uncomfortable
especially energetic, we could always use a hand in the fields.
Oh.
We've got a lot of work down on the pea terraces. It can be draining, but I like to read in my free time. A nice book of poetry always boosts my spirits.
Ah. How about toxic tubers?
What? Are you serious? Okay, well, I bought some, but I definitely didn't eat them. I'd never make that kind of mistake. I just don't have them anymore. Threw them away. I need to go now.
Uh-oh. Sorry, friend. Good luck. Okay, so we found our 4th toxic tuber person. Unfortunately, he did also already eat them. That looks like that, whatever it is not open to us yet. Is this... Ooh. Lumber. Okay, we are going to go back to the toxic tuber guy. Just as soon as I remember which merchant it was, I think he was here. No, that's the blacksmith. That's the fish seller. You're trying to sell me a coat. Pretty sure he was outdoors. Maybe he's up above. Let's see. Yes, over here.
Did you get them back?
Sorry, I got everything I could.
Oh dear. I can't believe this. Oh, my days as a vendor
It's
are
so
over.
animated.
I just know it. Thank you for going out there. You can keep these tubers. Just don't eat them.
Well, I only got one. Oh, the toxic tuber is what I was trying to use for bait. That's not right. By chance,
Hello
do you have
again.
worms?
Thanks for rounding up those poisonous veggies. What a shock. I was able to explain it to the Market Council. They said I've got one more chance. Can you believe that? I've got my eyes on the prize this time. No more mix-ups.
You know, these are not good salespeople. We've got a spice vendor that's like, here's some pepper or whatever this is. We've got a vegetable person who's selling potatoes and then sells toxic tubers instead of zucchini. The bread seller's just daydreaming. She's got a lovely girlfriend. Both of them seem very much in love with each other and just want to run off to the hot springs and have a good time together. And I think that's wonderful. But what I really want right now is to learn how to fish. What is the bait that I need? And that good stuff. All right, we're going to go see Zevany's assistant over here. See if we can't end up taking on some of their commission work.
Have you given any thought to sharing your portfolio with us?
I absolutely have. I have a lovely painting.
Wow, your work is so detailed. You should show this to Yevany. She lives in the common tower. That's the big round building in the middle. You might just be the painter we need. Anything I can help with? Need some supplies?
Not right at the moment, thank you. Oh, you can just tell me about Nava. No, I don't need to know much about Nava at the moment. And up the tower we go. Let's do a time check. Oh, it's morning. Right. We have lots of time. And Zara is just around the back here. So we're going to go talk to Zara first.
Oh, it's going to be another late night, that's for sure. Well, I've run some tests. Unfortunately, my findings are inconclusive. The solution seems to be mixed with so many things I can't get a clear reading of its composition.
Oh my.
I've been thinking. Melik claims the life-giving ingredient in his potions is water from the local hot springs. I know it's a big ask, but I'm wondering if you're interested in collecting water samples from each of the 5 hot springs of Eastshade. Then we can really answer this question once and for all. No more tricks, no more overpriced traps. What do you say?
I think that sounds amazing.
Fantastic! Take these empty vials. The collection should be fairly straightforward. Finding the 5 hot springs will be the hard part. They're in all corners of the island, and some are rather tucked away.
This game is making me dream of real-life adventures. That is a good sign in an adventure game. Went to the coast, started smelling the salt water and dreaming of being down at the coast and walking down the path from a cliff down onto the beach, sitting on the beach and having a nice campfire. And now I'm thinking about hot springs because I've not been in a hot springs in years. And knowing that, yeah, it's a little bit of a hike out there, but there's just something about going out to a mountain, hiking out a ways, and then soaking the bones in a nice hot springs. Of course, you smell like sulfur and need a shower when you get home, but still, that moment is so worth it, soaking in just the earth. All right, Zevany.
Red? Or, yes, just a touch of orange.
Yes,
oh,
I see that.
Hello there. I must have left the door unlocked again. Can I help you?
Well, Yevany, will you review my portfolio?
All right. Let's see what you've got. Well, these look fantastic. So much detail and What accurate depictions! You've got some skill here. I spent years honing my skill, sharing my work with the people of Nava. But these days, I'm no longer interested in realism. I love the life flowing through abstract art. Unfortunately, there's not much interest for that style right now.
That's too bad.
It is. I'd like to show people that there's more to the world than what we see with our eyes. Anyway, your portfolio is exactly the kind of thing my customers love. How about this? I'm going to shut down my commissions. They've been leaving me uninspired this past year anyway. I'll pass on any new requests to you. Then I can really focus my time on these spots and blobs.
I did not call them spots and blobs, even though that was an option. Well, thank you.
Okay, I'll tell Art Dealer the situation. Our customers write down their requests in a ledger back in the gallery. Take a look through and see if there are any requests you'd like to paint.
How wonderful. Okay, we're gonna go talk to Zara one more time and see if we can get... This wasn't Zara, right? Wow. I wish it would tell me on their doors, but I suppose the fact that only Zara has the flag over her door should be a good clue. This is one of the university folks.
A fine day for science.
It is a lovely day
How's
for
the
science.
hot spring sample collecting going?
I haven't been yet.
Like I said, help me with discovering the truth.
Fine, I'm still working on it. Thank you. I will keep working on it. And you keep being shady. Be like, well, when we figure out the answer, then you can have the pass. Fine, fine. Okay. Well, we managed to get into Yevony's good graces. We are now the primary commission artist of Nava. We've got a fishing pole, but we don't know how to fish. Hello, Art Dealer.
Sounds like you've managed to impress the great Yevony. I thought you might. Your work is excellent and just the style our clients are looking for. We've got a whole bunch of commissions just waiting around. We keep them all in a ledger at the back. Take a look and see if you're up for any of them. When you finish a commission, just bring it back to me. I'll ensure you get paid and that the client gets the artwork. We're glad to have you join the gallery.
Wonderful. Okay, a simple chicken for 15. My daughter thinks that chickens make for tacky decor, but you know what? I like chickens. I don't care what the latest do's and don'ts are. Chickens are adorable. I'd like a chicken rendered in stunning detail. Okay? If I could see a watermill every day in my living room, I just don't see how I could be sad. I suppose I could walk to the south side of Nava to see one, but walking is just the worst. That's a 20 glowstone piece, and I don't even have to leave town. Okay, Portrait of Despair. I need an artwork of a truly sad individual. Their pose should elicit an air of melancholy, deep enough to move even the most stone-hearted among us, for 30 glowstones. And a cob house in the country. Those little cob houses are dreamy. I want a painting of a cute one all alone in the country. Well, I don't know where a cob house would be. I do know where a watermill is. The Portrait of Despair sounds very tricky. I'm trying to think if I know of... if they've referenced anybody that's just been truly in despair. Everyone here is so happy and so pleasant, so excited to be alive. Watermill I accept. Chicken I accept. I accept all of your paintings. Thank you. You've accepted some commissions. You can view your active commissions at any time via a new button in your painting menu. Aha! The commissions button shows me my commissions. Wonderful. Well, first up, let's go after the easy one. Especially since the canvas is now just 5 glowstones. You would like a chicken. I would like to give you a painting of a chicken. Something with a little bit of light. There we go. Oh my, that is a little on the creepy side. Oh, you became oversaturated quickly. With a little flapping of the wings. There we have it, our chickens. Okay. Next up was the watermill on the south side of town. And I hear the water, but where was... That's a crane, not a watermill. It would help, I suppose, if I knew which way was up. So I must be on the north side of town right now, so that would mean I should be able to just pass through here really quickly. Oh man. Absolutely love water features. Over here was oh, maybe even farther. There it is. So now to find a good angle of it, something like that, maybe. Expand that up a little bit. Got the whole building in there. There we go. Get that detail in there. Wonderful. Okay, so now we've got we've got chickens and the one we just painted, which we'll take with us because we don't want to paint over it. So next up on our commissions list. Okay, simple chicken is fulfilled. Watermill is saying is not fulfilled, but maybe if we walk away, it will correct itself to being fulfilled. Cobb House and a Portrait of Despair. Oh man. Somebody truly in despair. Let's paint over this canvas, yes. And we're gonna focus in on this gentleman here. I don't know if this one's any good, but I do know that he was a pretty sad individual. Let's see how our commissions are coming along now. The watermill is now fulfilled, okay? And I don't think that he is going to qualify as our Portrait of Despair. Let's, you're not sad. Those are two brothers visiting. That's a joyous moment. Well, let's turn in the two that we've done.
Welcome back. We've got plenty more patrons interested in your work.
Lovely. Turn in commissions.
Beautiful.
And the chicken.
Ugh, some people. So tacky.
Okay, well, we're not that much, not so judgmental as that. Is there anything more beautiful than a small stone bridge? I think not. Oh, I would love to paint a small stone bridge for you. And a lonely tower. Please paint me a forlorn tower, all by its lonesome, preferably cast against a stark sky. None of the city towers, please. Those are hardly lonely or evocative. Maybe an abandoned lonely tower, perhaps? I'll see what I can do. This, being a painter of masterpieces is not at all going to my head. No. I simply wouldn't allow it. Alright, well, we are going to run back up here to the inn, just because I like to know where I'm at for my starting point, and I think that's a great point to start or finish for the day. So here we are. Now I just have to remember all of these things that we have learned, from how to almost fish to that we have painting commissions now.
Welcome to the inn below the tarnished teapot.
Let's see. Oh no, nothing to say. Is that what this place is called?
Correct.
It doesn't have a name?
That is the name.
That is the name.
We once had another name, but everyone just called us that inn below the tarnished teapot. I don't really blame them. This place is a bit of a dump. The manager has really let it go.
And who's the manager?
Me.
Oh. Why is it dumpy?
It's cold and damp. Tiny windows. Smells a little stale. At least the front door's nice and big. That's a
nice.
plus, I suppose.
Yes, you can open up the front door. Why are you so down on your own inn?
I make do. The more occupancy, the more bedding I have to wash. The property value's gone up so much, I'm sitting on a fortune anyway.
Okay, so why don't you sell it?
That would require some doing. Not really much of a doer. Oh.
Okay, let's paint over this one, yes, and let's really focus in here. I don't know. He's pretty darn depressed. It's a very good likeness. It's almost like the game took a picture. I do really love that it's kind of whatever it is that you see, it's not limited. Like, I played games before where you take a picture and it doesn't really matter what angle you take the picture of, it's going to be the same outcome. Or you can take a picture but only of the specified box that they designate for you. So, alright, let's give this a quick save. I'll wait for that saved to disappear from the screen there. Alright, and we will exit back to the main menu. Yes, indeed. And we'll bounce back to the chatting screen. Hello again. Thanks so much for hanging out tonight as we were exploring through Eastshade and just going through this wonderful world. As I mentioned, it was nice to imagine going out to the beach or going to a hot springs, and that was just a great experience to have with an exploration game. So really enjoying it. Next week, hopefully, I will have figured out how to fish, and just realized, oh, other corner, I've got my phone charger just hanging out here, but that's what's keeping the phone plugged in case we need to moderate or anything. Anyways, back to the game. That was just a great experience all around. Really, really liked where we went tonight. Found some new areas, found some new skills, got a new job. And not just shucking peas, by the way. We've got a job as an artist, commissioning, providing commissions. So that is absolutely wonderful. We also were able to help out all of the folks that had gotten toxic tubers. Unfortunately, 2 of them had already eaten them. I don't know if I had found them any sooner, if they would have not eaten them, or if that was just always going to be the outcome. Of course, it was a day later, so who knows? I found out at night. Yeah. I also said that I smell like campfire. So, as we said, this is the weekend wind down stream. So this weekend was a little bit more planting. Finally finished planting, or finished this round of planting. We got the herbs all on the ground in the front yards. So pretty soon our entire front porch is just going to smell like, somebody is cooking in an Italian kitchen. In the backyard, planted all of the zucchinis and squash and cucumbers and pumpkins. We got the rest of the lettuces in the ground, the rest of the spinach, and the bush beans. So all of that's in the ground. We put in 1 trellis for the beans, for the yellow wax beans. We're going to do more trellises, more to put up. We did end up needing to put up very rapidly 1 thing of chicken wire around one of our garden beds. We've got a bunch of them. We've still got a couple more that we need to wrap in chicken wire, but I thought that we were okay. The rabbits weren't getting into them. The dog wasn't getting into them. And then my neighbors were out and I was out at the same time, and our dogs were both out, and Nika decided that she needed to jump around excitedly all over the place. And she managed to snap over half of our cucumber plants, which were only, about that tall. But she snapped them right in half. And luckily we have a lot of cucumber seeds. So tomorrow night I'm going to get out there. I'm going to drop a whole bunch more cucumber seeds in the ground. Hope for the best with that. And we've got that bed at least wrapped in chicken wire. We've got chicken wire to put up around one of the tomato and beans beds. And the beets and carrots. I think those are the last 2 to be done. So fingers crossed that I get it done tomorrow night. It is backbreaking to put the chicken wire on there, which it seems like that should not be the thing. But trying to do it one-handed or one person, when you have to unroll it, it's trying to coil up and fall over. And you're also trying to staple it and hold it in place and keep it up vertical. You need 2 or 3 people to get the job done right. And it's also being bent over that whole time. So it can be a little stressful. So I'd put it off and thought I was okay. And as a result, I get to restart some cucumbers a little later in the season. So nice thing is that cucumbers don't go to seed until 1 has. So as long as you pick them, they should continue to produce. And this will also allow us to have a little bit of a later harvest into the fall. So it should actually end up being a good thing. But it was pretty devastating to see it happen right in front of my eyes. The dog was so excited, and then she was like, "Oh, I'm getting attention. Great, I'm going to jump back up in the bed." And I'm like, "No, don't do it. The yellow squashes, the zucchinis, why must you do this to me?" But there are a few other things we needed to get some seeds in the ground for. We've got some acorn squashes. I think we might plant some turnips or a few more beet seeds. That's probably about it. And my stepmom suggested we plant marigolds. Apparently, marigolds draw in bees, but they actually are something that other pest insects don't like. So we're going to get some marigolds as well and plant those into a couple of the gaps that we have in the garden where plants just haven't made it, or we didn't have anything else growing. So it'll give us a little bit of color to the garden and just give it a nice touch. So that's the plan for the week. Hopefully your week ahead, as the work week begins, isn't too stressful. Hopefully you had a great Mother's Day, or if the experience with your mother isn't great, at least a restful day. Really appreciate everyone that's joined us tonight for lurks or chat. If you've enjoyed your time here, give us a follow. We do a nice chill stream like this every Sunday around 8 p.m. On Wednesday nights, we're streaming Outer Wilds, doing exploration as well right now through space, but that won't always be exploration. We'll probably bring in some more intense games. We try to stream around 4 hours on Wednesday, and then on Friday nights, we're playing Hollow Knight, or if my partner is up for it, come Friday, then we might end up doing a couples co-op game where my partner, who is not a gamer, and myself, who plays games pretty regularly, pick a game and play together. We'd been playing It Takes Two, and we've been trying out a couple just to see what might work well. And so we may play something like Lovers in a Dangerous Space-Time or Unraveled or something along those lines. So we'll see. It's always hit and miss if she's up for it. She doesn't like to be on camera, and it can be a struggle for her to be put on the spot like that for her performance. So she appreciates it. We did try it for a few weeks, but it's been about a month since we've been able to do that. So we always plan for Hollow Knight, and then we have that as a fallback plan. So hopefully we'll see you back here Wednesday again for Outer Wilds, or Friday for Hollow Knight, 8 o'clock all days. I do have it scheduled for 7 on Wednesday, but we'll see. I think 8 o'clock might be a better start time for us for all of them. But yeah, really hope to see you all back here again. Thank you again. Have a wonderful evening. And goodbye until next time.